Now what do I do?
I am self-acclaimed non-consistent person in so many aspects of my life, and I feel like today I have realized that, and I feel like a failure in a way. So starting on such good note, oh my god, I really need to shake it out. I feel like my hormones are working overtime today. I am feeling like I want to cry, but the thought of me crying always like is a dread. I have spent the whole entire day journaling. Sometimes I journal for 15 minutes, sometimes I journal for 4 hours, like on and off. Today's been one of those days. I've got one journal that's like for my emotions, feelings, things to kind of like dilemmas to unbunk and all this stuff. And the other journal, which I can't seem to find at the moment, is kind of like my career journal with like my frustrations, things I want to do, like reminders. So I've been doing that a lot today. I went for a walk with Alto and yeah, had a semi-productive day, I would say. I still don't know how to get back to work, seeing a lot of people, still being on holidays. I think I maybe need to chill out and press the button of pause and actually enjoy my time off. Yeah, I'm picking up a car tomorrow. I've passed my test. If you've been on a journey with me on my driving lessons and all that, I started my lessons like 2022. And I was doing manual and I hated it. My driving instructor was absolutely freaking vile. So got rid of him. Then I went through my breakup, and that wasn't exactly a focus of mine to do a driving license. I was trying to like scramble my life together, and then I moved out. And then I was like, right, I'm gonna do automatic, and it's the best thing I've ever done in my entire life. I know, manual is more whatever. Is it? And if you're quite like overthinker like myself, when it comes to driving as well, automatic's just great. Like you have less to think about, less to do, and you just go from A to B, and I don't particularly want to flex my gear shifting. We're in my shoe room, which needs a clear out. I also have now had an urge. This is what happens to me. This is what happens to me in the evening when I feel like I haven't done enough in the day. I've been productive on the admin side, but I haven't done anything that I've done from start to finish. So I thought I'm gonna go through my makeup and restock on some new makeup that I want to try, get rid of the makeup that I think is expired, get rid of makeup that's not working, get rid of foundations that are not my colour, etc. So, but first I need a bag. I finished it. I have like a box of things to give away to my friends. Some of it is like open makeup, unused ones, and the stuff that's definitely going to a bin is going to a bin. I don't have like the best organization. Like it's always been the same since the old house. I always had these little boxes. They're from IKEA. They're actually supposed to go into like drawers. I wish this had a drawer, but obviously it's so thin, like you can't really install anything. So these will do for now. So I've got my foundation. It's still a massive excessive amount, but sometimes I just go through even these boxes with my friends and they pick out stuff that they want, stuff that I love. I actually just saw this Merit oil. It looks really nice, and I might be using this like underneath my foundation because I do love a greasy glowy skin. And then I've got my blushes. They're my favorite blushes, and also the nude sticks, which I'm obsessed with, but I think I do need to part ways with some of them because I think they're actually too old. Then I have my Milk little mini sticks. They're so cute. They sent this to me before Christmas, and there's a lot of like mixes of blushes, bronzers, highlighters, etc. Brow products. And then I have downsized my nail polishes because I actually don't do my own nails. Izzy does them for me. She's a brilliant nail tech. I have to see her very soon because I'm growing my nails like nothing else. But these are the kind of core nail polishes that I need for my toes. Then my nail stir, another excessive amount of lipsticks, but I can't part ways with some of them because they're just like, look at the packaging of these. This is the Guerlain lipstick and it's stunning. Look at it. But the packaging is what does it to me. It has a little mirror, hello, and this denim like cover, like, oh. And I have my favorites like Giorgio Armani's, my Glossier. I also have the new Prada, and this is a refillable lipstick. However, I don't know how to refill it because I think it's a red inside of this, and I don't really wear red on day-to-day basis, but there is a nice nude refill. This is also a red. Where is she? Yeah, like this nude refill, and I want to put it into the bullet because I'd wear this like day to day. It's stunning. Look at it. Gorgeous. Okay, so I have these Say lip glosses, and they are actually insane. Like, I'm obsessed with them. Even this one looks terrifying and scary and really dark, but on the lips is super sheer. It's kind of like the Dior lip oils, but a little bit thicker consistency, and they last longer. Of course, my Charlotte Tilbury lip glosses, these are my favorite. I feel like I have achieved something for the day. I think I can sleep better. I also have this giant airbrush flawless setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna unpack it. Like, look at the size of this. This is the one I have at the moment. This is a mini. It's insane. Morning. I have two realizations this morning. One is that this camera is too big for me to vlog, and I'm gonna get this little mini camera that I can see people vlogging on. It looks like a little tripod almost, with tiny little camera and a tiny little screen, and it looks really nice and light. This one is honestly making me grow muscles on this arm. Second is that I have realized that I have phone addiction, and on the 1st of Jan I set myself a time limit to use my phone only for 3 hours. No, 3 hours on social media across Instagram and TikTok. And I think that's 3 hours for each app. And I usually am, like, my limit finishes at like 1 p.m, which says a lot. I have already spent a good 40 minutes on my TikTok this morning, and I'm gonna challenge myself not to go on Instagram and TikTok for the whole entire day. I regret it already. I feel like it's gonna be withdrawals, but I have a very unhealthy relationship with doom scrolling. Can't even speak. Doom scrolling, and I think today is the day when I'm gonna break it, and perhaps I can do this once a week at least. The first thing I open, and it's my gorgeous friend Bianca doing a get ready with me, but we're gonna swipe up to remove, and I'm not going to check it because as soon as I open my phone, it's like my hands know how to find the app without even my brain registering. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today and see how my day differs from when I check my phone so much. Today, I'm picking up my car at 4 p.m. I'm going to drive it to the biggest Tesco near me, and I'm going to do a food shop because that's all I've wanted to do. Also, with like driving, I love driving, but I've never driven on my own. I've never driven my dogs at the back. And that's another thing I want to buy. I want to buy car seats. Oh my god, my brain. I have never driven on my own. I'm not going to drive on my own today. My boyfriend's coming to meet me, and he's going to drive with me back. Yeah, but I need to start learning how to just drive on my own and build that confidence on my own. So I think tomorrow I'm going to take the dogs to the dog park, which isn't far. It's like the one I want to go to is like a 15-minute drive, I think. So we're going to do that. I'm gonna like step by step learn, because eventually like I want to drive to my parents who live like 2 hours away. Campo Granato. off with like all the colours. Been wearing very like basic fashion for the past few months, and it was only because I wasn't feeling inspired to wear colour, to be honest. I still have obviously like a lot of colourful bits in my wardrobe. This is new. This is from Steve Goya. I got it as a Christmas present from the team. It's currently on sale actually on Harvey Nichols, so I'm going to link it down below. A little bit on the itchy side. I wouldn't say it's the softest. It's definitely a little bit more itchy, but it's bearable and looks cute. And I think these corduroys are from... Where are you from? These are Samsung and Samsung, which is somewhere in Copenhagen, which is maybe telling me to go to Copenhagen Fashion Week, which I'm trying to avoid this year because it's just going to be way too cold, and I don't really love the cold, and it's going to be expensive. And if you guys don't know, Fashion Week, you usually fund it yourself, and becomes quite a big expense, which I don't have at the moment since I'm getting myself a car and potentially going abroad in March for quite some time. So I need to be careful with my spendings, and weirdly I'm gravitated towards the Jo Malone Sea Daffodil. It's just really like, it's super summery. Maybe it's because the sun's out. It smells really sweet, very fresh, very almost young, but at the same time super like floral. It smells so good. I think I'm gonna just have my makeup off for now before I go to outside. But I like this outfit. It feels very fun. Feels like old cloud. Oh my god, this vlog is gonna be 100 hours long. But I got these socks off Amazon and they're from Sock Snob. They're amazing. Like, I really wanted a red sock for Christmas, but also for like a pop of red in my fashion, and they were like tenner for 12 pairs, and they're just great. I think I'm gonna start linking everything I'm talking about down below, but yeah, my pants that I need to change because I'm wearing period pants at the moment.
You are caller number 1 in the queue.
Yeah.
Well, what I've done is I've flagged it as urgent for you because of your symptoms and everything, and obviously you're blacking out. It's not good. So I've flagged it as urgent, so the GP should be in contact with you today.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
No problem. I hope you feel better soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your
You're
help.
welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care.
Thank you, you too. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, I'm so desperate for some help with this. I've just had like an episode of like terrible pain. I had to call my mum because I was really scared that I'm going to faint, which is what usually happens. I can't fathom the pain anymore. It's been happening since I was 16. It comes and goes. Sometimes like I can like be okay on my period, and then some days it's so painful that I genuinely I'm scared because the pain is so horrendous, and it's been going on for years. I've been to doctors and I've had scans and I've had tests and nothing's coming out of them. I only get prescribed, tablets to help me during my periods, but it's not resolving anything. It's just putting a plaster on the pain a little bit. Like at the moment, I just taken some strong like painkillers and I'm still in pain, but it's more manageable than it was like an hour ago. The fact that this pain is making me like throw up and black out is the one that I'm like, I really hate it. I hear the conversation about endometriosis so much around me. One of my friends has been diagnosed since like after trying for like years. I want to say like 8 years. She just got her diagnosis. I never really asked for it. I feel like until now I'm going to push for it and see whether that's what it is, because everything kind of leads to it. And it's scary, if anything. Like, it's just scary. I am ready to go and pick up my car. I just got ready. I feel so anxious. I can't breathe. My anxiety is like through the roof. If you could feel my heart right now. Playing with the dogs for a little bit before I leave them. I'm gonna go to Tesco. I had some pills prescribed by my doctor for my period pains. which I've been okay right now. I'm so out of breath because I'm so nervous. I also have decided to put my new shoes on as a celebratory outfit. I'm wearing a very simple outfit, in fact. It's navy knit from Reiss, and I always reach for it whenever I need something comfortable and soft. And these trousers are from Reserve. They're size 12, so a little bit bigger. In fact, they were fitting me really well over Christmas, and somehow I've lost weight. I fluctuate a lot. I put on weight really quickly and I lose it really quickly as well. So they're kind of like, they're a good fit. I've got a belt on, so it fits really nice. And then these are the trainers, in fact. They're crazy. They're like silver. They kind of remind me of the Wells Bonner collaboration last season, but they're Alohas and they're very fun. They kind of look like bowling shoes, but they're quite stiff. So I have put my Adidas in my bag just in case. And then yeah, so I'm just waiting for my train, which should be here in like 15 minutes. I need to leave. I'm gonna play the dogs, give them a little treat, and then yeah, let's go pick up this freaking car. We're driving. My first drive for my new car. Terrifying. I am scared, I have to say. I'm very cautious, and it's the worst weather possible. Okay, this is Tesco's here. Happy Friday. I didn't record much yesterday because I was driving. But as my first drive in the car, it was possibly the worst drive I could have ever chosen to do. It was torrential rain, there was floods everywhere. My GPS took me through the road I didn't want to go through, which is like a central, like town centre, which is always crazy, but even worse in the rush hour. So I came back home defeated, and ultimately I thought I'm never going to drive again. However, I woke up with more positive attitude this morning, and I'm gonna have my breakfast. I'm having my raspberry oats with some berries and honey. I'm getting ready now. I'm gonna put my leggings on and go to a park with the dogs. I'm gonna drive there. It's only like a 10-minute drive, so should be fine. The weather looks fine but gloomy, but I mean it's not raining, so I can do it, I think. I have forgotten to film my walk. I was too excited with this drive. It was so good. 10 out of 10 recommended. Even though yesterday it was such bad rain with all the flooding, and it carries on until today. All the flooding and like all the pipes are still being fixed. So a lot of my roads were completely blocked off, but I managed it. I managed everything. It was gorgeous. It was such a nice drive. I drove through like to town, which I was like, I could do, oh, can you tell I'm excited? I'm so proud of myself. It's the first. I feel like every first in your life you have to celebrate, and this is my first celebration of my first drive on my own. And like on the way there, I was like no radio, nothing, just like concentrating on the road. And on the way back, I was like, I'm gonna put a little radio on. Like I'm gonna put a little radio on. So I put a radio on, and I was like, this is real. I never ever in my life thought I'm gonna drive. Like it was never a desire of mine. So happy I did it. I feel like I'm gonna get so much use out of it, just like driving around. Like I want to go on a drive now. Like I want to drive now, but the roads are a little bit crazy today, so if I have no need, I'm gonna sit at home, do my work. I'm gonna shower now. I'm gonna wash my hair because it feels a little bit greasy at the moment, and then yeah.